Welcome back to the VMP Performance YouTube channel. I'm Justin. I'm out here at Orlando Speed World with Project Chucky. We've now got the VMP 2018 intake manifold swap kit on good old Chucky back here. We also did Dynatech long tube headers because not only did we want the intake to flow as good as possible, but we wanted the exhaust to flow really well too. We had some great dyno results, so I'm really excited to see what Chucky picks up. Donnie is not here today. He had way too much work to do back at the shop. I get to be the test driver today, and we're gonna close the hood and head up to the line. First run of the day for Chucky. Wade's got the track prepped real nice. I'm gonna try a little bit bigger burnout because it is like 58 degrees out. I want to get these Pirellis nice and sticky. Oh, that's the best 60 foot. 1-2 shift issue is fixed. Oh, that felt good. That felt real good. Went at 203 60 foot and I didn't even launch that hard. Basically, I just launched off of idle because I didn't want to spin these Pirellis. Still waiting for them to bring me that time slip.
All right, what do you think it did?
The suspense is killing me. We went a 12.384 at 115 on a 203 60 foot, which pretty much anybody can do. I mean, Chucky's just got stock suspension. That is awesome. So everything we're doing, all the mods are paying off. Chucky's getting faster. I think I need to look at the data and we need to go for another pass here and see if there's anything left. All right, Max.
Yeah.
If you're gonna come to the track, you gotta learn to be in the pit crew.
Sure.
All right, so you gotta pop the hood, cool it off for the next round.
Yep.
And then when I'm up there, help me back into the water box.
Okay.
So I don't do anything silly on camera, like maybe back through it and then stick my head out the window and try to figure out where I am.
You got it.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Let's do it.
Okay, so you can see everything on the data logs. Really stuff that's kind of useful for getting a car to run consistent and getting it to run quicker. I'm even going to look at how long my burnout was and how fast it was to give you an idea of, give me an idea of how much heat I put in the tire. Because you can actually get your tires too hot and make them slick. I was really doing a pretty low speed burnout, like 40 miles an hour, first gear only. And I did it for about 4 seconds. So I could either try shorter or longer and see if the car has more hook on the next run. Okay, now here's a really important part. The quarter-mile pass right here. I'm gonna graph RPM and 7,600 on the first 1-2 shift and 7,610 on the 2-3 shift. That is pretty much perfect. With this 2018 intake manifold, we want to get the car shifting at higher RPM to take advantage of the horsepower that it makes up there. I'm definitely going to want to try to launch harder on the next pass. Maybe I can get a 1.9 60 foot out of it. There's a lot of little things that tuners will look for in a data log. Did the car go into a torque source that would cause some type of reduced power? Is there a lot of knock sensor activity? Are the fuel trims excessive? Is it correcting too much? All these things can be indication of not only a lack of power, but a potential problems like a fuel pump going bad. And Chucky's naturally aspirated, so we don't really have to worry about that stuff like we do on a supercharged car, but there is just so much information to be gleaned from data logs that it's something you've always got to have. Chucky took the timing really good the whole pass. I think my biggest room for improvement is the launch, and maybe if I get the launch right, it might take a little bit more timing on the hit. You know, tuning for a different intake manifold honestly isn't that hard, but the devil is in the details. There's already some things I noticed that I'm going to relay back to the Cal team. Joe and Donnie did a great job working with this car and the tune beforehand to get it to where it is now and be able to go at 12.3 right off the trailer. But I'm definitely going to be looking for anything that is potentially left in it. The track manager, Wade, just told me that he's going to help line the car up in the groove and everything, and that'll give Max a chance to kind of see how it's done in the drag racing world. And hopefully I'll be able to launch Chucky a little bit harder and get a better time. I can feel the track pulling on the car as I stage. Chucky pulled really strong. I can't say that it ran any faster than last time, so I will, I'll be a little bit surprised if it does, but we'll go back and get the time slip and see what it did. All right, Max, we're consistent. Another 12.3 at 115 of the 205 60 foot. Well, like Max said, at least we're consistent. All right, we're gonna take Chucky out for one more pass. See how it does.
You're about out of it.
We got our 12.2 out of Chucky. 197 60 foot, 12.288 at 115. We got Chucky to drop some serious time off the ET at the track. Everything came together. And next we're gonna go back to the shop and install a high stall torque converter from FTI. We just got back to the shop. We're gonna show Donnie the time slip for Chucky. He does not know anything yet. Donnie!
Justin!
We're back from the track.
Oh yeah? How'd she do? 12.2. So our headers were where we were losing it. 12.2.
Yeah,
oh man, look at you with the 1960 foot.
Yeah, it got out there and ran. Got out there and
kidding.
ran really good.
So yeah, and it's 60 footed a lot better. And you didn't, it was just the headers, right? We didn't do anything else while you were there, or?
I practiced my driving, and
okay.
I looked at the tune really hard.
Okay.
So, but I mean, there's only so much you can get out of a naturally aspirated car tuning-wise.
Oh, for sure.
On 93, so I didn't look at it that hard.
So we went from 13.2 to 12.7 with just a tune. Now from 12.7 to 12.2 with headers 18 manifold.
Yeah, a little bit of fine-tuning.
Yeah, I've got an FTI converter that's been hiding over here on my workbench for a little bit.
Torque converter next, maybe.
I think if you're happy with that 12.2
Yeah.
with the headers and the 18 manifold, I think that's what needs to happen next.
High stall torque converter will let Chucky just get out of the hole and go.
And I got a little bit of suspension that I can throw on it to make sure it hooks up when it stalls a little higher.
I'm worried about the suspension.
Yeah,
so
80,000 miles, some older bushings.
It's time to upgrade it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, yeah, 12.2, that's freaking awesome. But
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chucky. Yeah, we'll put the suspension on it and the converter in it, and here we go, 11. So we should be running down the 18's stock quarter mile time now with our 2011 with 80,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
With suspension and converter, I think we're there.
I think we're going to be really darn close. And there's always a couple tricks up our sleeve if needed.
For sure. Well, make sure if you guys like this stuff, you like, share, subscribe to all of our YouTube content, all these videos. Check back next time to see how she does with the converter and the suspension.
Donnie will get to drive next time.
Maybe.